We're about to have a beautiful time. Positive vibes, let's go. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yep. Even worse, I'm sick and tired of barely getting by. Yep. You wanna know the truth, keep this between us. Yeah, I got a job, but I'm only making peanuts. My bank account is so, my pocket's kinda thin. I ain't DJ Khaled every now and then I win, But tonight I'm about to be undefeated. Just got off of work and I could barely believe it. Call the weed man, cause he know just what I'm needing. 5 o'clock traffic jam, oh, I'm trying to beat it. Didn't quite happen, no bumper to bumper. Road rage people leaning heavy on they hunkers. I'm just trying to make it home, this day has been bonkers. I usually get drunk, but tonight I'm getting drunker. Called my friends and I explained the whole story, and this is what they told me. Ought to throw a party tonight. Hey, it's been a really long day for me. I should be living my life. Hey, because time won't wait for me. Ought to throw a party tonight. Hey, me and my friends will get wasted. And I'll be happy that I made it. Yeah, to the end of the day, that's right. So I guess I throw a party tonight. Hey, party, 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 let's all get wasted. Hey, party, 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 let's all get wasted. My homie Jack Daniels, he like to hold me down. My homie Remy Martin, like to see me clown. My homie Mr. Seagrams, know how to get it in. Always bring the juice, he always bring the gin. Johnny Walker Black, Johnny Walker Red. They both make me do some things that I might regret. Life gets hard, sometimes you got to hold on. What I do? Take another Jaeger bomb. It's a party, people dancing like they lost it. Hold on, man, who brought this Mr. Boston's? They know they wrong, they should've left it at the doormat. Right beside the bottles of McCormick. The day's long, but the nights are too short. I gotta stay on point like a knife and 2 forks. Negativity's dead, I'm better in my head. And it all started cause I said that I ought to throw a party tonight. It's been a really long day for me. I should be living my life. Cause time won't wait for me. I ought to throw a party tonight. Me and my friends will get wasted. And I'll be happy that I made it. Yeah, to the end of the day, that's right. So I guess I throw a party tonight. Party, 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 let's all get wasted. Party, 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 let's all get wasted. It don't really matter the day of the week. You can always party with me and all my friends. We all pitching. It ain't no telling when the party will stop. Try not to wake up with a hangover. And if you do, just lay in bed until the pain's over. People leave inebriated when they came sober. I keep it player till the game's over. I'm talking swimming pool parties, costume parties, disco parties, birthday parties.
And welcome everybody. We got to about 5 minutes before the game starts. Yeah. So welcome those of you to the new stream again. This year with the TVing and all of that, there will no longer be any Africa TV streams. There will not be any other streams for Naver and things like that that's many of you watched before, which means that your options are very limited unless you're in Korea as of right now. The different little regulations and bids and stuff for the international rights. Welcome, Kenny. Welcome. Let me know, please, Kenny, if anything sounds bad, sounds weird, anything like that, please. You know what my broadcasts are like for the most part. So, but big changes this year. Number one, outside of the streaming issues and things like that, the number one thing now is, well, the robot umpires. So, unfortunately, you guys won't get much of a look about the robot umpires, but I will. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so I watched a little bit yesterday of the game yesterday, and you know, it's There were some that I was just like, wait, that should have been a strike. Why was that not a strike? And then there's other times that I'm like, hey, wait a minute, that was not a strike. So yesterday, Hanwha won 6-2. Sanchez did not pitch extremely well by any means, and then the bullpen came in and did well enough to kind of hold the game where it was. Lots of offense from two of the new guys. So again, a very, very sold out crowd yesterday. 10,000 people, 12,000 I think was the amount in the stands. Another huge crowd today, as they have actually gone and opened up the outfield seating because there just wasn't enough seating for all the tickets. So I don't think it's going to be sold out. As I look around the crowd there, the left field bleachers, or the where the cheapest seats are about 50% full or so. The rest of it seems like it's pretty much packed. And so we got a interesting game today. I'll go over a little bit as I go through everything. Very important to get. This is my first YouTube broadcast for a game, so if there's anything that you want to hear, please let me know. I'm trying to kind of navigate through everything for the first time this season. So as they're going through the national anthem just now. Thank you, Dean. Thank you very much. Welcome to the broadcast. All right. So the lineup is Kim Hyun-jun in right, Kim Sung-yoon in center field. Left field is Gu Ja-uk, who usually plays in right field, but this season seems to be going in left. McKinnon in the DH spot. Oh-jae-il, who is only hit 203 last year, so it'll be a very interesting what happens this year with him. Jun Byung-woo coming over from Kium. Ryu Ji-hyuk at second base. Kim Jae-sung behind the plate, and Kim Young-woong at shorts. For Hanwha, Lee Do-yoon at shorts. Really the reason why they didn't finish in last year was from Lee Do-yoon. Came in towards the middle part of the season and really took over at a spot that they had extreme problems with, and did fairly well throughout the season, ended up hitting, I believe, 266 on the season and playing pretty good defense. On the mound is going to be the new guy, Wang Jun-seo. Wang Jun-seo, believe it or not, I hope you guys are ready for this, was born in 2005. So first pitch underway, the lefty. And in there, 141 for a strike. Batting from the left side is Kim Hyun-jun. Kim Hyun-jun hit 275 last year. And curveball misses just up high. Did seem to catch the corner again, as I will try to keep everything going here. And misses down low on that's 1-2. We're going to have a 2-1 count here. Lefty delivers and catches the outside corner. The number one thing for me is going to be this strike zone. Last year, a very big difference between the strike zone throughout the game. Thank you very much. And there we go. Our first strikeout of the season. And a good first at-bat there for the trying to calculate anyway. But first pitch now in for a strike at 142. Again, please bear with me for my abilities here as I'm trying to learn everything here. Kim Sung-yoon hit 314 on the season last year. And bloops one in the middle. No Shiwan over. And the throw in time. for the second out of the game. Noshiwan over there at third, ranges in front of the shortstop and fires to the outstretched An Chi-hong over at first. And finally, the TV broadcast is caught up, and I actually have volume now, which will help immensely. A broken bats. Man, 144 on the gun to Gu Jauk to start out. Gu Jauk rebounded last year with a 336 batting average, the lefty-lefty matchup, and swing and a miss up high, 143 on the gun. Quickly ahead, 0-2. And down low, 127 brings the count to 1-2. The big thing for Hanwha is going to be who is the fifth starter. Obviously, they have the top four starters, and the curveball misses ball 2 in the dirt. Oh, that's the wrong button. There's the right button. 아니요. 미국 사람이죠. And Gu Jauk chips it away, foul, back behind himself, keeps the count at 2-2. And lined up the middle for a single. And have our first base runner of the day, Gu Jauk, over on first. Gu Jauk is a small threat to run. Last year, he did have 12 stolen bases on 16 attempts. Okay. Peraza over there in center field today. So, okay. Up next is going to be McKinnon. As he gets his first warning. Again, the pitch clock is not a thing, but they're kind of going through the motions for it. So he gets his first warning. It does not count anything, but looks at strike 1 on the inside, 142 on the gun. The pitch counts or the pitch clock that is in the US and the MLB is not going to be used in Korea as of yet. There's the possibility that it could be used over in the second half of the game or second half of the season as he looks at strike 2 on the inside corner. Okay. Again, these are really pitches. These are really pitches that probably would not have been strikes last year. Again, I talk about Hanwha bias, Seoul bias all the time. Hanwha definitely gets some of the worst calls in the game. And swing. Strike 3 down for the young man on the bump today. Okay, so struck him out on the splitter. That's going to be 3 down for him. Good start to him. Good start to the inning there. Going to have Hanwha stepping up. Some new faces. Chae-in-ho, who came up towards the end of the season last year. And he ended up playing pretty well. Hit 292 in just 99 games. Then Peraza, who obviously hits his first home run yesterday, gave it a long stare. And I think I got, what do we got here? Yeah, there we go. Try to get everything situated and get used to my buttons still. Okay. Lee Seung-min on the mound for Samsung. Did not pitch last year as he was doing his military duty. Another August kid, born in 2000. It's amazing that he's born in 2000 and he's one of the older kids in that's on the mound. So Chae-in-ho stepping in. Let's see. Got to remember all my little marks here. Don't want to get behind on anything. Oh, we got nobody on there. All right. Bottom of the first, Che In-ho stepping in. Lots of sound coming from the stadium. Really wish I could broadcast from the actual stadium, but unfortunately, I can't. So, all right, first pitch underway. The lefty delivers, and inside, strike one on the inside corner with a 136 on the gun. And the windup, and just outside, and misses on the big sweeping curveball. From the windup again, not the windup, but more of a stretch windup. Line down to the left, and caught by OJ Hill, tosses to Lee Seung-min for the first outs. And one down for Hanwha here. See if I have yeah, that's going to bring up Peraza. Yesterday, 2 for 4 with the 2-run homer and a single to second. And we got ourselves a 3-1 put out on that. Peraza is a switch hitter, one of the few switch hitters in the league as he looks at ball one on the inside. And the second pitch, and just catches the inside corner at 136. I'm really going to be interested to see how many times players are going to argue this strike zone. Hasn't been yet, and looks at strike two, getting a low down at the bottom. There are some percentages based on a player's heights, how they're going to measure the top and the bottom and all of that, and it looks at ball 2 as the curveball bounces down in the dirt. So 2-2 count here, 1 down. Peraza, $1 million contract, which is the maximum for a first-year player. And the pitch, why? That's a pitch that catches the outside of the zone according to the graphic and but it is not. And grounder to third, catches it, and the toss to first, 2 away. Again, the last pitch, ball 3 did catch the outside corner, but nothing called on it. All right. An Chi-hong stepping in, 292 on the season last year. Looks at strike one, middle at 136. Big signing for Hanwha in the offseason, but as he looks at strike two, another 137 on the inside. Would be the signing that most people will be talking about for Hanwha, but obviously the Ryu Hyun-jin signing much bigger than that, as ball 1 comes way up high as the catcher reaches up, struggling to catch that one. Hey, the 1-2 pitch inside, just inside, ball 2, 138 on the gun. So An Chi-hong, imagine we'll be playing a lot of first base, maybe some second base, lots of DH too, I imagine, as he looks at ball 3 on the inside. Got ourselves another full count. Okay, signed a 4+2 year, 72 on from Lotte. And the 3-2 pitch coming up. And struck deep up to the track, and Kujau under its first out, number 3. 안녕하세요. All right, with that, we're going to go to the bottom of the first, into the first here, as we try to clear all my stuff out. Okay. So, Hanwha 경기. 항상 한화 최강 한화. 한화만 중계 방송해요. All right, so 3 up, 3 down for Hanwha. 2 big full counts though. Normally, obviously, in the regular season, that would be a huge thing. But being that it's spring training, it doesn't matter too incredibly much. Okay. Oh, coming up will be OJ for Samsung. Obviously, I'll talk about OJ in just a second as we flip back here. Okay. OJ, lots of struggles last year. Ended up hitting 203 on this season. Did have 11 home runs, and they just flashed another sellouts for Hanwha. This is 2 straight season games with sellouts. So much energy around Daejeon, around the stadium. Just so many people ready for this season. They think that this is going to be the season. So, all right. Got our first pitch. OJ looks its ball one up high. 140 on the gun. Again, OJ last year only 203. Really struggled. And it looks like we got ball 2. Both pitches up in the zone. Okay. And the 2. And that is crushed. Sounded good, but Im Jong-chan under it and right, and 1 away. All right, stepping in now is Jung Byun-woo, who came over from Kium, hit a very robust 145 last year. The first pitch looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. And that one's lifted and left. Peraza looking back up against the wall. Sorry, that is Chae In-ho over and left, and he's on seconds for a stand-up double. Thank you. Welcome. Looks like the splitter did not split on that pitch there. Ended up hanging over the middle and lifted, slams up against the wall and falls down. Chae In-ho tosses it into left field. So Jun Byung-woo standing on second base. Just a sec. And we got ourselves do I got my count right here? The 0-0 pitch. And that's line down the right field line, and slicing foul. Strike 1. All right. First inning, pitched extremely well. Did get the single to Kujauk, but that's 2 hard hit balls so far here in the second inning. Ruji-yok last year hit 268. Hit 222 in this 12 games against Hanwha, though. As he looks at the 0-1 pitch, and woo! The throw over to second to check, and almost ended up being a throw to center field as spins around and buries it in the dirt, but Lee Do-yoon grabs it, and they'll change out the ball here. Maybe the nerves catching up a little bit on him. I can't believe how young some of these guys look. All right, it's the 0-1 pitch. And up high, 1-1. All right. The 1-1 pitch from the youngster from the stretch, lefty on lefty matchup, and misses up high again. Really isn't getting any break on all of his breaking pitches so far today. His first inning, lots of success with the fastball. Not so much in this second inning. Hanwha with the new uniforms here, spider across the chest. Me being from the U.S., obviously I'm thinking spider is in ski gear, but anyway. And lifted foul and out of play to the third base fans who paid to come to this spring training. Got ourselves a 2-2 count. Ryuji Hyuk hit 271 last year with runners in scoring position, 32. It's 43 RBIs. And misses up high again. Really struggling so far with anything that he's throwing that's off speed in today's game. Forkball misses high, forkball misses high. Really struggling with all of his off speed or his non-fastball as he walks them there to put a runner on first and second. Oh, wrong. I just kicked my camera. There we go. Is Ryuji Hyuk sprints down to first base. It'll be really interesting. Again, a lot of these pitchers, they're used to kind of a pitch clock as it is. There's always been one without anybody on the mound. And again, this year they don't have one yet, but later on they're going to have it. Okay, the 0-0 pitch. Oops, not the right pitch. Not the right count. And just catches the outside corner. Kim Jae-sung, 192 on the season last year. And the 0-1 pitch. Once again up high. And 1-1. Again, definitely having a lot more success with his fastball. But obviously, again, you do need to make sure that they're not just sitting fastball the whole time. Lefty-lefty matchup here. And grounded up to second. Nobody covering first. And they're going to wave him home. And no throw to the plates. Let's see here. See if I can do this right. There we go. And Samsung takes a 1-0 lead on the single that just gets squirted around on the infield. Yeah, An Ji-young didn't dive for it. Moon Hyun Bin tried to grab it, didn't get it in time. His name is not the easiest to say. Wang Jun-so cuts it off, doesn't allow the play at the plates. Good cutoff there, as now he still has first and seconds with the possibility of a double play to be turned. But, yeah. Samsung takes the 1-0 lead on the infield single. That's going to bring up Kim Jae-sung. Oh, that was Kim Jae-sung. That's going to bring up Kim Young, another lefty here. Hit 187 on the season last year. And let's get our count right. And now our count's right. The 1-1 counts. Up to 32 pitches, 16 pitches in his first inning. Now he's already at pitch number 17 here with just one away and two runners on. And finally gets one of those curveballs over for a strike right down the middle. Kim Jong-un did hit 227 last year with runners in scoring position. Five hits, 11 runs batted in. The 1-2 pitch and struck him out. Get ourselves 2 outs down now. His 3rd strikeout so far today. Get him some confidence back. Again, fastball is working well. But it's the other pitches that we're gonna have to worry about. Kim Yeon-jun coming back up. Ball misses way high for ball 1. Kim Yeon-jun struck out in his first at-bats back in the first inning, the leadoff batter. Coming up again for the 2nd straight inning is never a good thing when your team is on the defense. I don't know if they changed it. I didn't read anything that they changed it. It does sound like it sounds like it's getting hit a lot harder than it is, though. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And misses just up high. Yeah, I mean, it could be windy. I actually haven't been outside yet today. Oh, wow. And, ooh. Third base. I think we're going to get an instant replay here. Stolen third base. Throw looked like it got it. Che Jae-un, the throw to... and it does look like he just got in there. So we got ourselves a runner on first and third now. Was a strike, 2-2 count. Don't worry about him now. Just and we got another warning to Wang Jun-seo about time. Again, they're warning him, but it doesn't really matter as the 2-2 pitch is fouled away down the left field line. Keeps the count at 2-2. There is a pitch clock again, so it's 20 seconds with runners on, and then it's I believe 15 seconds with runners with no runners on. They're just going to warn them, let them kind of know at this point in the year, kind of get used to it. But the 2-2 pitch here, Kim Yeon-jun. And chops it just foul down the first base line. As we'll get ourselves a second or a third 2-2 pitch here. And I don't know exactly. I don't know if the umpires actually know the rules and when to start the clock and things like that. So it'll be something that's interesting. The 2-2 pitch and struck him out. That's his 4th strikeouts on the day as he avoids too much damage. And we will go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Good to see him get out of it on his own. Led off with the fly ball and then double walk. The infield single was able to bring the guy around. The stolen base, he didn't let it get to him, was able to strike out the next guy. So definitely something that's I like to see the young guy being able to kind of recover and make sure that he doesn't have any problems. Hanwha is going to be bringing up their heart of the order here, where we're going to have No Shiwan. We're going to have Let's see here. Get us back to the game here. All right. First up is going to be Noshiwan. Obviously, last year he was the home run king. I think I got some. Again, big sellouts. Spring training, huge thing. Lots of fans this season. I think Hanwha is going to be obviously the hardest ticket to get, as there are lots of people buying weekend season tickets. It almost completely sold out, so don't have anybody on. All right, Noshiwan stepping in. Some of these guys have music, some of them don't yet, so we'll play it if we got it. And the 0-0 just outside for ball one. And 1-2 misses down quickly. 2-0. Again, towards the end of the season, he wasn't getting a lot to hit. So, we'll see as he looks at strike one down the middle, 134 on the gun. And Noshiwan yesterday, three hits on the day, and strokes that one into center, but caught for the first out. And that's going to bring up the new captain of the team, Cheon Sung, who took over captain duties from the former captain, Jung Ram. But looks at strike one on the outside. Gets under that one, skies it up, second baseman flatten out to the grass, and catches it for the second out. Who is it? 4. Again, I'm trying to get myself in a season form. And Moon Yunbin stepping in. Had a great season last year as a rookie. Hit 266, 114 hits. Looks at ball one. And now ball two on the inside. He kind of played everywhere last year. Luckily, he took over for center field and played a salvageable center field. He is now back at second base, more of a natural infielder than an outfielder, but out of necessity, he needed to play last year there. And strokes that one into right in front of the right fielder for a single for Hanwha. Hanwha's first hits on the day. We still have 2 outs. Oh. Love to see him continuing where he left off last year. And that's going to bring up Im Jong-chan as I'm moving around in my room here. Im Jong-chan looks at strike one. Just came back from military duty. Right fielder, didn't play last year. He struggles so much with strikeouts. I can't explain it enough as he swings at another pitch out of the zone here. Quickly behind 0-2. I don't know. Did his time in the military help? Catcher sets up way up high, throw over to first. And Moon Yunbin just casually steps back on first. Okay. Im Jong-chan, it's going to be, can he hit the ball? Not just foul. I mean, can he hit? As he fouls that one back and out of play to keep the count at 0-2. He had something like a 50 or 60% strikeouts rates whenever he was up before he went to the military. So, That's the number one thing. So the 0-2 pitch, setting up way outside and misses his spot dramatically as he misses out and up. Brings the count to 1-2. Okay. All right. The 1-2 pitch fouls it up. Nope, not foul. It's carrying back into third base and under. It's 4 out. Number 3. And Hanwha does get their first at-bat, or first base runner, luckily. Im Jong-chan did hit the ball, ended up popping it to up to the third baseman, just inside fair territory there. But yeah, we went through the 4, 5, 6 guys and got a single out of the 6-man. So we'll see how that works. Huge thing for Hanwha. I might have a new pitcher here for Hanwha. Again, not the easiest thing to do all this stuff by myself, so it's kind of a struggle, and I'm learning. I'm getting there. But I can only do things as soon as they let me know what they are. All right, we are back here at the game. Nice drone shots, maybe, of the Hanwha Stadium. So out back for his third inning. Aw. Lots of scouting reports showing up on the wow. All right. The 1-1 pitch squares around a bunt, pulls it back, and drops foul. They are going to say he went around there. And chops that one foul down the first baseline. Quickly 0-2 here. Nope. Now they're going to say that it wasn't a swing. Oh. Oop. Let's get that fixed there. And we're going to call that a ball. It does clip the bottom of the zone, according to the graphic, but not going to give it to him. And another one, chopped foul down the first baseline. And Kim Sung-yoon last year hit .314 in 101 games. Against Hanwha, he hit .400 in 6 games. Only 2 for 5, but as he looks at ball 3, bringing the counts full 2-2. And lines that one into center, and Peraza underneath it for the first out. And line out to the old center fielder. Be interesting to see where he ends up playing on the season. Is he going to be a right fielder, a left fielder, or a center fielder? And Gu Jauk steps in 1 for 1 on the day with a single back in the first inning. Looks at ball 1 up high. And curveball misses down to bring the counts to 0-2. Gu Jauk again, big contract a couple years ago as he looks at ball 3. 336 last year, 1 for 1 on the day. 333 for the spring here as he grounds that one up through the line on the first base side into the corner and standing on second for a double as he gets his second hit of the day. that's one thing that I'm kind of I'm wondering about is the first base. They signed An Chi-hong to a 4-year +2 contract. And so far, he's had 2 balls hit to him at first base and hasn't made a play on either one of them. Not even a dive, nothing. Just seems like, I don't know if it's out of position or what. But anyway, McKinnon steps in, struck out in his first at-bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Looks at ball 1 on the inside. Samsung, with new uniforms this year, decided to get rid of the red piping, listening to the fans, apparently. And the ground ball to short, looks him back, and the throw to first, 2 away. Excellent ground ball there. Lee Do-yoon looks back, Gujao makes sure he doesn't take off for third, and then the throw to first in time for the 6-3 putouts. So that's going to bring up OJ, who flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Again, many struggles last year. We'll see how he does today. So far, 53 pitches on the day for Wang Jun-seo. OJ, the 0-0 count. And sounds like a broken back. Moon Hyun-bin, and tosses to first. 3 away. And a quick 1. Not 2, 2, 3. So I tried to catch myself here. Hey, why are you not? Oh, I'm missing that. Oh no, I'm missing a scene. Oh well, I guess we'll just stay here with this. I'm missing a scene, but oh well, we will go to the bottom here, clear our bases and our outs, and Hanwha down 1-0 will round out the bottom of the order with Lee Do-yoon and Choi Jae-hoon, then flip it back over to Choi In-ho at the top of the lineup. Yeah, so Hanwha's issue seems to be that they have too many of things and not enough of things. So they have Jung Eun-won was at second. Now they're putting him in the outfield. Moon Hyun-bin played in the outfield last year out of position, but now they're putting him at second. An Chi-hong, they're putting it at first, which is way out of position, in my opinion, of him, when they have other guys that they could easily play at first. So Jung Eun-won, Roo Hyun-jin, and Moon Dong-ju on the bench there, as he is going to be the draw of the season. All right, the 0-0 count in there for strike 1. With the 119 slider, Lee Do-yoon 252 last year, and chops it to first. OJL picks it up, steps on first, and 1 away. Next up, Choi Jae-hoon. And I know I got something. There we go. Choi Jae-hoon, a fixture behind the plate for Hanwha. Looks at strike 1. And misses low for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Lee Seung-wan still out there. And Choi Jae-hoon rips 1 to second base. The backhand play, throw to first. In time. Hello, Charles. Welcome. Yeah, he's a second baseman. That's what I think I feel like they should have signed him for. All right, Choi In-ho stepping back up, grounded to first with the tossed up pitcher at the first inning. Looks at ball one there. Does catch the corner there, or catch the bottom there. And Cheono, second pitch, 136, fouls it off, back out of play to the left side. And we got ourselves a 1-1 count here. And looks at the curveball down the middle, middle for strike two. How are you today, Charles? And up high, ball two, evens the count at 2-2 for Cheono. Again, 0 for 1 on the day. And pitch number 40 here, way outside. Brings the count full. And we got music for that, ladies and gentlemen. We got music for that. Yeah, I mean, he no question he should be playing second base. They have Chae In-sung, they have Kim In-won, who could easily be playing first base. There's just a righty and a lefty, but it's still spring. And grounds that one up in the middle. Shortstop over to his left, fires in time. 3 down for Hanwha, and we will go to the top of the fourth. Still trying to get all my stuff here. We are definitely at the top. I don't know if I hit that button or not. All right, so Hanwha down 1-0. Only one base runner, which is Moon Hyun Bin in the second inning with the 2-out single. They really just been knocking him around. Wong Jun saw 54 pitches, 33 of them for strikes. He's given up 4 hits, walked 1, 4 strikeouts. I'm not sure if that's going to be the end for him or not. We will find out. And looks like he's back out there for a 4th inning. Maybe to ramp him up, see if he can get 65, maybe 70 pitches here. And about the end of the 4th inning is when we're going to start seeing all of our substitutions. Jung Byung-woo stepping in, looks at, we're going to call that ball 1. Well, I should say they're going to call that ball 1. And looks at the ball 2 on the inside here. Again, lots of people are going to be talking about all of these. The automatic ball strike zone as he rips one down into left field and rounds, but quickly decides that that is an awful idea for Samsung and retreats back to first. And they have their leadoff runner on. And he has another hit on the day. Wong Jun saw, and that will be it for him on the day. Jang Min Jae seems to be coming in, and yeah, so we will take ourselves a small little break. Well, I should say you guys will take yourselves a small little break as I try and see if I can change all this. and I just realized I was talking with no mic. But so good first outing. I mean, he 4 strikeouts, 57 pitches, 34 for strikes, gave up 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Gave out the 1 run. Obviously, again, he's responsible for the runner on first. Jungmin Jae stepping in. 25 games last year, 3-8, 4.83 ERA, 1 hold, 288 batting average against 69 innings, 22 walks, 61 strikeouts. Re-signed this year. Glad to see him back. He's a guy that just does everything you could possibly need for Hanwha. He really does. So the 0-1 pitch lifted up, left fielder under it, and 1 down. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what I like to see. All right. The 0-0 pitch to Kim Jae-sung. 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. The infield single. Looks at strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Beauty there for strike 2. Jungmin Jae, the professor, often wears the spectacles. Gotta love a fellow spectacle using player. And the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul and an awful looking swing as he just gets a piece of it and chops it to the Hanwha dugout over on the right. Anybody who is watching or using TVing, I will say that it's a very nice broadcast. They have the players where they're at in the outfield or the infield. They have who's on each base, who's batting. They have stats for each person. It is a very nice broadcast. It keeps the pitches there. 124 fouled ball. Well, the fork ball keeps it at 0-2. It is a very, very nice setup. I will say that. And that is lined to right field for a single, as we've now got a runner on first and second, as he has his 2nd single of the day, and Hanwha is needing a double play big time to get out of this 4th inning. And a nice, beautiful pitch there. 123 on the fork ball. Strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch from Jungmin Jae. And strike 2 on the inside. They've got that the line so dug out already over on that left side. There's so many left-handed batters in Korea, as most of them throw right but bat left. And you can't see the line, so it looked like it was way inside, but it caught the inside quarter of the plate and fouls that one down the first base side to keep the count at 0-2. Jungmin Jae throws a ton of fork balls. Yeah, fork ball, fork ball, fork ball, fork ball. And lifts that one into center field. Peraza going back into the shade, right in front of the track, catches it, the throw in, and the tag. Runner moves to third. Oh, we got ourselves 2 down, 1 down, 1 down. No, 2 down. Misses the cutoff there and then bobbles the ball by Lee Do-yoon. Hanwha Subi. Hanwha defense on prime display today. Stepping in now, Kim Jong-un. Nope. Oh, that was him. All right. Kim Yeon-jun stepping in. 2 strikeouts on the day. Struck out in the first, struck out in the second. And already looking at strike 1 here against Jang Min-jae from the stretch. Most pitchers anymore pitch from the stretch. Oh, An Chi-hong. Wow. An Chi-hong goes forward to try to field that ball. Jang Min-jae picks it up, and An Chi-hong has to retreat back to first base in order to get the toss from Jang Min-jae. Luckily, he made it back in time, but once again, more times that Hanwha just looks out of, like, the players are just not playing the proper position, and it's showing. The very sketchy 1-3 putouts there keeps the threat and closes it. Jang Min-jae coming in, pitching nicely in relief there. Does give up the single, but retires 3 of them and gets out of the inning. Hanwha is still only down 1-0 here. Gonna have Peraza stepping in, grounded out to third in his first at bats. We have ourselves a pitching change here, it looks like. Do we? Yes. Again, I can only do things that they tell me about. Nope. Lee Seung-min still out there on the bump. And we got ourselves the bottom of the 4th here. Hanwha down 1-0. Only 1 hit by Moon Yeon-bin there. 41 pitches so far, Lee Seung-min. Peraza takes a huge cut at that. If he would have connected, that might have come through my window. And Peraza behind on that, but right in front of the warning track and caught by the right fielder. Gave it a ride. That might be a ball that ends up becoming a souvenir towards the end of the season or the middle of the season when it's a little bit warmer. It is still a little chilly out. Highs around 10 degrees. An Chi-hong stepping in. As looks like we're going to have ourselves another pitching change. So I will update this while you guys get to look at my pretty face. All right. We have a new pitcher. I don't know who the new pitcher is because they will not update. There we go. Jang Pil-jun. All right, we are back. Have a pitching change here. Jang Pil-jun. Give you a couple stats. 17 games last year, 1-1, 791 ERA, 1 hold, 350 batting average against 19 and a third innings, 12 walks, and only 11 strikeouts. Has not pitched. Oh, where do we are here? Last year, he did not pitch any against Hanwha. So no stats there against Hanwha. But An Si-hong stepping in against the new pitcher here from the right side. Again, they have him for his bat, but his defense has got to be tolerant. Whoa! Almost sends that one back to the backstop. And ball one. All right, the 1-1. And fouls that's out of play for strike one, giving the souvenirs to those down in the right field foul territory. Yeah. And ties him up, but doesn't quite go around. 2-0, 2-1. And the 2-1 swings at a pitch way below the strike zone. 144 on the gun. He did play against An Si-hong again. An Si-hong was with Lotte last year. An Si-hong was 1-for-1 with a RBI. Looks at ball 3, and we got ourselves a full count here. Another full count for An Si-hong, who had one in his first at-bat also. And fouls that one back and out of play to the right side. All right, the full count pitch here. And chops it down to third base, grabs it, and the toss to first in time for out number 2. Oh, we got ourselves, oops. 2 down here. As Hanwha once again hits into the heart of the order. No Shiwan stepping in. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. And chops that one. Foul brings the count 1-1. To be interesting, something to watch is, can he replicate his season from last year? Can he do it? Obviously, the home run king last year, that was the pitch he needed to deposit into the stands. The curveball across 114, right down the middle. No Shiwan is averaged down to 750 on the season as he looks at ball 2 on the outside. Down to 750. That's ridiculous. All right, the 2-2 pitch. No Shiwan, the big kick. Lifts it up into the air, but way too much under that. Center fielder underneath it, and 3 away. As Hanwha once again finishes 4 innings, and we have 1 hit. Again, this is what I was trying to explain to some people earlier, not here, but a couple days ago when they were asking me and telling me how Hanwha was going to win. I was like, well, they got better pitching, but there was still 15 games between them and the playoffs. Now, did they add 15 games worth of wins? And I believe it was 26 games difference between making first and so, a lot of people talk about that, but no. So they still have to be able to hit. Hanwha strikes out an incredible amount. So we'll see. All right. Looks like we have No Shiwan is got some changes here. So This thing takes forever to update, and since I'm not at the stadium. All right, Lee Sang-min looks like. And pitcher name. There we go. Moon Hyun-bin will be stepping in. The lone hits for Hanwha so far today. All right. Would love to see him have a second hit on the day. So Lee Sang-min, 23 games last year, 2-1 on the season, 8.50 ERA, 1 hold, 405 batting average against 18 innings, 3 walks, and 17 strikeouts. So it's a strikeout or nothing for this guy here. That is one of my favorite alternate uniforms. The old Chinese Hanwha characters for Samsung. All right, Moon Hyun-bin stepping in, looks at strike one. And outside, looks at ball two there. Okay. Moon Hyun-bin back to the infield, more natural position for him, but we'll see. Well, we're gonna have to see how long this lasts. As he rips one down the line, but foul. An ugly finder to the dugouts. So Lee Sang-min, the lefty against the Moon Hyun-bin, the lefty, the 1-2 pitch, and lifts that one into the gap, and the diving catch by Kim Sung-yoon. Even when Hanwha hits the ball well, they still can't find the grass. Oh. All right, Im Jong-chan stepping in, 0 for 1 on the day. Popped up to the third baseman in his first at-bat. Lays out into the very, very rough, hard grass as he strokes that one into this and out. Center fielder is everywhere today, as that is his 4th putouts. Oh, Hanwha, 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 Hanwha. Why do you do this to me? Oh my God. You guys are so lucky you do not have to listen to these commercials from TVing, because this Burger King commercial is awful. It is awful. So through 5 innings, remember the 5th inning is the 5th inning stretch here. So I will be back. I'm going to charge my earphones and all of that stuff. So I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back after that nice fifth inning break. Yeah. We got ourselves another pitching change that they just now announced. So let's get this updated a little bit here. They haven't even updated anything, and the first pitch he throws is line to left for a single here. As that is Jung Byung-woo's third hit of the day. So Kim Gi-jung stepping in, 37 games, 1-3 on the season, 4.63 ERA, 1 hold, 278 batting average against 56 in the third inning, 29 walks, and 46 strikeouts. And I'll get that changed in just a sec. Is An Cheong with the snag, throw to shorts, but not in time for the play at first. And there is an injury, looks like, as Ryu Ji-hyuk hops off. Okay. So let me get this changed real quick. Kim Gi-young, Kim Gi-young. Looks like he hit his foot, but An Cheong with the wrong foot on the bag there. Again, and I just don't understand this. I really don't. Kim Gi-jung looks like strike one in there. I just don't understand all of these out of position plays. They sign these guys to play certain positions, and then they move them away out of that position. Looks like strike two down the middle there. So the 0-2 count here. Just don't understand it. And just outside, ball 1-2. So Kim Tae-yeon is in right field now. Im Jong-chan back down. Jung Eun-won in at second. So I will get those changed at the break. Kim Jae-sung stepping in 2 for 2 on the day with a single RBI and then a single to right field in his second at bats. Looks at the 2-2 count. And lifts this one, skies it up high. Peraza underneath it, up against the wall, and catches it. The throw back in. And we have ourselves 2 away. Oh, 2 down. 7 pitches. And Kim Young-un stepping in. He is 0 for 2, strikeout and a fly out to center. And a stolen base that he could have made it if the base was 5 feet farther, because that was not even close. He's almost standing up before the tag gets swiped. So that's his second stolen base on the day. And Choi Jae-eun behind the plate still. And strike 2. as that was a strike on the stolen base there. Swinging strike there. Kim Young-un again. Runners in scoring position, 227 last year, 5 hits, 11 RBIs. See if he takes off for third here. And almost the exact same pitch, but lays off of it this time. The fastball versus the curveball. And the 1-2 pitch coming up. Need a strikeouts here in this inning. Go to the middle or bottom of the 6th. Get some runs. And right on cue, there's the strikeouts that I wanted. And now the rest of it's, we just need to do that. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Get some runs. Do all those things that I said. Because I should be managing. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th. And I need to change some stuffy. So we got, looks like Chen Sung is still DHing here. We got the 5th batter position. I've got that messed up the entire game. Chen Sung is not in right. He is definitely DHing. Then we got in the 6th hole, Moon Hyun-bin is no longer there. And we have Jung In-won. Oh. And then in the 8 hole, we no longer have, nope, in the 7 spots, we now have Kim Tae-yeon. And we are back. Have some we have some changes here. On the mound, looks like keeping with Lee Sung-min on the mound for Samsung. Do have some changes for Hanwha. Let me bring my score bug back up. And Lee Do-yoon stepping in. Let's get his music going because it is amazing. Looks at strike 1 down the middle. And 1-1 outside brings the counts full 1-1. He chopped one to first in his first at-bats. OJ picked it up, stepped on first for the first out of the 3rd inning. 0 for 1 on the day. Looks it's ball 2 in the dirt. And the 2-1 pitch. And rip down the line. And another great defensive play. Ruining any chance for Hanwha to get runners. And once again, Samsung's defense with amazing plays as Roo Ji-hyuk takes over at first after the 2nd stolen base, makes a fabulous play, diving to his left to grab the ball, tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, and Lee Do-yoon is down. And we got ourselves another pitching change because Samsung's manager has to change in the middle of innings for some reason. All right, that's going to give me a chance to fix all of Samsung's lineup. So we got first batter is no longer Kim Hyun-jun. Why? And is going to be Kim Ji-chan. But he is going to be playing center. Center field. Then we got Kim Sung-yoon is moving from center field to left field, right field. All right, and then I will have to finish the rest in a little bit as we are back here. So EJ, it's not correct on the screen there, sorry, but 51 games, 1-3, 395 ERA. The big lefty facing Che Jae-hoon. Che Jae-hoon looks at strike one there as he turns. He does complain a lot, but he also leads the league in hits by pitches. So, and the 0-1 pitch low, 1-1-5 on the gun as it misses the strike zone. All right, the 1-1. They are moving fast. Why is it showing 1? Well, there it is, 1-1. And bobbles at shorts, but Che Jae-hoon does not have the most speed. And shortstop bobbles the play, still picks it up, makes an awful throw. And he barely keeps his spike on the bag. We're having a replay here as he may have had his foot off the bag. It depends on when they're going to say that he actually caught it. So it looks like he might have caught the ball, but might have missed. His foot might have been off the bag. So it is in the glove there. His foot is still on. Should be an easy out. And he's up. The worst umpire in the league behind the plates today for the KBO. We'll see how many times he gets sent down to the second league. And we have our 6-3 putouts. We're going to flip the order back over. Tae-in-ho up for his third at-bat. Looks at strike one. Grounded out to the first baseman in the first inning, then grounded out to short in his second at-bats. Looks at strike one, the 0-1, and outside. Brings the count even. It's 1-1. And swings at a pitch in the dirt. Fooled massively on that 111 curveball as he decides to take a tour around the home plate area after his awful swing. And the only thing worse was that swing that he just made there for strike 3. He could have thrown the bat and not been able to hit the ball. Bats was quick. I don't think they heard me when I told them what they were supposed to be doing with scoring runs. Apparently they missed that part. All right, it's time to fix some more of the information. Kim Ji-chan. He's still there. Kim Gong. All right, and left is no longer Gu Jae-wook, and left is now not that button. This button is, again, I will get all this eventually situated. Kim Gong. Obviously, during a regular season game, it won't be nearly as bad, just because there's so many substitutions in the preseason here. So unfortunately, it takes me a while because the rosters are so big. Let's see. Gonna head to the top of the lineup. Kim Gi-jong still in there for Hanwha, facing Kim Ji-chan, his first at-bat of the day. Looks like we have some defensive switches here as Lee Myung-gi moves to left and number 16 moves into short. Jae-hoon still staying behind the plate. Wang Young-mook at third. Peraza still in center field. And An Chi-hong still at first base. As we are up to a 1-1 count here. And bounces that one in for ball 2. And 112 on the curveball. All right. 2-1. Coming up, 2-1. Let's get some freaking excitement going for once, Hanwha. That's a ball. All right, the 3-1 pitch. And chops that one foul, bringing the counts full 3-2. Kim Ji-chan chokes up a ton on the bats, chops that one foul again, keeps the counts full. It's 3-2. Last year, get my sheets here. Last year, hit 292, hit 240 against Hanwha, did steal 13 bases, only caught once, and looks at ball 4 way up high. And they have their leadoff runner on base for the 3rd time today. All right. Kim Sung-yoon and toss over to first as he slides back just in time. Again, he does have plenty of speed. Despite his small stature, he can definitely swipe a bag again. 13 stolen bags last year as he tosses over again. Rushes back. No slide on this time. All right. The 0-0 pitch. And we got a popped up bunt, but too far out of play. Yes, we love popped up bunts. Everybody loves bunts. Here's bunts. Bunts are great when the other team does it. Not when Hanwha does it, which is all the time. But first, they got to get somebody on base. All right, the 0-1. And a beautiful curveball in for strike 2. That was a beaut. All right, the 0-2 pitch, lefty on lefty matchup. Does he go? Does he run here? And yep, there he goes. The throw in time and out. Thank you for playing the running game. Please get your parting gift on the way back to the dugouts. All right. We got ourselves the 1-2 pitch. Nobody on base now. And Another hit up the middle. Diving play by number 16, but does not grab it. As it bounces off of his wrist, and then he stares at it in agony, like he does every other thing that he messes up. All right. Now we got another runner on first. After the single and the first pitch, ball inside. All right. The 1-0 pitch. Are they going to put him in motion again? There he goes. And that throw is barely caught by the second baseman. Oh, now we got a runner on second. The 1-1 pitch. Bounces it in the dirt, but blocked by Che Jae-hoon as he comes out in front of the plate to pick up the ball. And we are now at a 2-1 count. And again, Kim Gi-jong is, his problems are not much different than Kim So-hyun. Last year, he pitched in 37 games, walked 38 batters. And the diving stop of the third baseman, the throw to first in time. And is able to make sure that the runner on second does not advance. Whew. Nice play by the third baseman. Dive to the left, stab, grab, looking back at second, throw to first, in time, 2 down. You didn't play if your uniform's not dirty on the infield. As McKinnon looks at ball one there. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, a ground out to shorts, and then walked in his last at-bats. And behind on that one as he fouls that one back and out of play to the right field fans. And it is now 1-1. And ropes that one into the outfield and around to score. And that'll be it for McKinnon over at first as he gets a pinch runner. Takes his way to the... Kang Han-ul stepping in for Samsung. His first at-bat of the day as he took over for OJ's spots. Looks at ball one. And the throw over to first, check back up on the runner. Samsung does run a lot, not quite as much as like an team LG, and teams are going to run a lot more because they did make the bases bigger this year in the KBO, just like they did in the MLB last year. So a lot more stolen bases. There was already a lot more stolen bases in the KBO compared to the MLB, but there'll be way more stolen bases, way more successes, a lot more pressure on the pitchers and the catchers this year as he goes. And safe. And I'm going to say this again because number 16 didn't keep the glove on the runner. He keeps the glove on the runner, he's out. Like, there's nothing more frustrating as someone who plays the infield like myself than watching a professional athlete just not do the fundamental thing of keeping the glove on the runner. Keeps the glove on the runner, the inning's over. But now we have a 2-2 count here. And now we have a 3-2 count as that misses on the outside corner. So instead of being done going to the bottom of the 7th, we are now looking at a full count from a guy who's thrown 34 pitches already and struggled with command and has struggled in the years past with command. Steps off the mound, looks back at second base. Okay. These things like this they constantly happen. They want to be there's so many players that want to be flashy, but you can't be flashy if you can't do the real things right. And curveball 111 gets him swinging, gets himself out of the inning. Thankfully, and the mistake by number 16 doesn't cost them this time. All right. Let's see what we can get done on this time as we head to the middle of the 7th. I'm still trying to catch everything up. This is not easy. Kim Jae-hyuk takes over at DH. Let's get this in here. Kim Jae-hyuk. All right. Who else we got here? Kim Jae-hyuk. Takes over it. And Kang Han-woo at not first base, but takes over as the number 5 hitter. Kang Han-woo. And he is playing second. And we are back here as I try to get everything situated. Pena showing off his amazing dance moves as he's apparently spent the offseason studying the cheers so that he can lead the cheer staff in case there's ever a need. Peraza stepping in. He is 0 for 2 on the day, swinging through that first one. Takes some squats, some body weight squats over in the right field or the left-handed batter's box. That's not good. Peraza asks for time. He shakes his wrist, shakes his arm. It looks like he might have hurt his left arm as he swings through that one again. And quickly down 0-2 with some big, healthy cuts. And keeps shaking that left arm. Seems like, it's something that I would do if I had a sore elbow. As he looks at ball 3, or sorry, that should have been ball 3, but looks at ball 1 on the inside corner. Brings the count to 1-2. If he goes down, Hanwha has more issues. As he swings through that one down. And he's favoring that left side. Needs to see a trainer. I imagine that'll be it for him. I believe that'll be it for him on the day. I can't imagine it. Yeah, he's favoring that arm. Looks like the elbow. We got ourselves another mound visits and another pitching change. So let's see what else I can get done here. All right. And let's see what else I can get here. We got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 7 hitter, who is now playing first base. Lee Byung-hyun behind the plate for our number 8 hitter. Byun. And let's see, we got a new pitcher here. Hyun. Hyun. All right, we got ourselves all caught up. Hyun, 54 games last year, 0-5, 5.05 ERA, 8 holds, 356 batting average against 57. Okay, all right, An Chi-hong stepping in. And looks at strike one. Oh, Hyun. The sidearm delivery, An Chi-hong fouls that one, backing out of play. And they are still talking to Peraza over in the dugouts. And he looks like he's putting his glove on. Maybe he thinks he's going to go back out there. I got to think that the coaching staff is like, hey, man, it's spring training. Hyun misses wide all the way into the left-handed batter's box to bring the count to 1-2. Oops. And that one is in the dirt. Brings the count 2-2 to An Chi-hong. And I will have An Chi-hong's music later once all of the music is uploaded for all of the teams. The 2-2 pitch. Way outside. As we have ourselves another full count. This, love some full counts. And the 3-2 pitch. Fouled and chopped away to the Samsung dugout. Stays alive at 3-2. All right, the 3-2 pitch, the sidearm delivery, and did he hit him? Did he go between his legs? But no matter what, Hanwha has a base runner, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha has a base runner. And then that base runner is going to go to the dugout. And we have ourselves a pinch runner. Iwan Suk on the pass now. He will take over in center for Peraza, and he takes off, and he's out. Base runner? No base runner. That was an awful lead. It was not a good throw. The tag was amazing. And we got a pinch hitter here. Let me get who this is because they haven't updated anything. Is that Jung Eun-won? No way. Won Young-muk. Won Young-muk. And quickly, 3 more down for Hanwha. They finally got themselves a base runner, and then the base runner was quickly erased on the very next pitch as he was thrown out trying to steal. I believe they have 9 hits, not 8. So Hanwha is going to have some plays. Let's see. I'm going to guess that Peraza is going to be done for the day. And that is going to be Iwan Suk taken over in center field. And what else do we have? Lee Myung-gi is in left. Let me get that changed. Lee Myung-gi. Oh, Han Jung Eun-won at second. Right field, Kim Tae-yeon. And who's going to take over at first for An Chi-hong? Nothing has been updated yet. Wow. Absolutely 0 things are updated. Come on, TVing. Let's get our stuff together. Kim Gi-jung still out there. And looks like we have, looks like Park Sang-won behind the plate, or not Choi Jae-hoon, and bounces one. So yeah, looks like Park Sang-won takes over behind the plates. Again, nothing is updated at all. So yeah, Park Sang-won behind the plates, Lee Jin-young into center, and Kim In-won over at first base where he should be. So a handful of changes there. We'll have to get to the actual lineup change order once it's updated here. So Jung Byung-woo still in there for Samsung. He is 3 for 3 on the day. Right now it's a 1-2 count as I get everything and make that a 2-2 count as he bounces it in the ground there. Oh, the 2-2 pitch here. And rips that one to short. The throw to first, and in the dirt, but scooped over at first base by Kim In-won. And that is the first time he has been retired on the day. But again, it's nice to see somebody over at first that probably should be at first, because I don't think that gets scooped by the guy that was over there earlier. Roo Ji-hyuk stepping in. He's over at first base now. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, a fielder's choice 3-6 put out in his last at-bat, 2 stolen bases. As he looks, we are now at a 1-1 count here. Sorry, I'm trying to get things caught up and not calling the game. My bad, guys. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And chop to second base, Jung Hanwha in front of it, and the throw to first, 2 away. But it's the top of the 8th, not the bottom of the 8th. Some quick outs here for Hanwha. Let's see if we can get the third quick outs. And another pitching change in the middle. So we will try to get some more stuff caught up. Alright, so in center field is Ijin Young. So again, I will try to get all of this stuff. Ijin Young. And then at first base, we have Kim In-won. And that means third base stays the same. DH is still the same. Jung In-won, Kim Tae-yeon, and Park Sung-won down in the 9th hole behind the plate. Park Sung-won, I can't even say his name right. And coming in to pitch now is nobody, because they haven't updated anything. So Han Seung-ju stepping in onto the mound here. Last season, 47 games, 1-4, 395 ERA, 2 holds, 287 batting average against, and the 0-0 pitch. And it's in there. A beautiful curveball for strike 1. And we got 2 outs here. Lee Byung-hun stepping in, looking at his first at-bat, and he gets a hit in his first at-bat. Lee Byung-hun. And the singles to left. Well, let's try this again. All right. 2 outs. Han Seung-ju on the mound. We got Kim Young-won still out there. 0 for 3 on the day. 2 strikeouts, a fly out to center, and he looks at ball 1 as he dances out of the way of the inside pitch. And the second pitch also down and inside, ball 2. Got to get out of this inning. 2 quick, great innings, 2 quick, great outs. And then now we got hits. And did he go around? And the home plate umpire's calling that he went around. And the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Ground out. That's not a ground out. That is a foul ball down the left field line. Strike 2, sir. Strike 2. All right. The 2-2 pitch. Let's get it out here. Bottom of the 8th. Everybody loves the bottom of the 8th. And isn't able to catch up to it. But does get a small piece of it. Fouls it away down into the dirt. And Park Sung-won isn't able to hold on to it. Back to the backstop. Oh, we got ourselves a 2-2 count still. 2 outs. Runner on. Down by 2. In the dirts. Ball 3, full count, 3-2. All right. The 3-2 pitch again. Struck him out. That's what we're looking for. Third strikeout of the day. A very nice hat trick for you, sir. Now it's time for Hanwha. Alright, let's see if we can get some more of this stuff caught up. Alright, do we have any new players for Samsung? Again, I'm trying to keep everything updated, but it is a little bit difficult during the preseason where we have so many substitutes, such massive rosters here. Alright, Chansung stepping in. Is Chansung actually gonna bat? No, I didn't think so. Kim Kang-min taking over at DH. Kim Tae-hyun on the mound for Samsung. Let's see if I can get this change. Kim Tae-hyun. Kim Tae-hyun. And there we go. As he looks at strike one, we got the bottom, we got 0 outs, we got 0 balls, we got nobody on base, we have got an 0-1 count, and inside just catches the corner there. As he now looks at 0-2, Kim Kang-min as a pinch hitter was 5 for 21, 238 last year on the season. And lots and lots of drama on this. He was in the second draft from SSG, or the UFOs, who did not protect him, even though he's a lifelong SSG player. The fans are very upset about this, as he chops that one foul and out of play down the third baseline to stay alive. Lots of fans very upset with SSG and so many things, where they fired the manager, they fired or they reassigned the GM, who happened to be friends with a lot of nepotism going on. Hanwha's dugout is full of it. SSG, the entire situation is full of nepotism. Rewarding your friends and family instead of, people that know what they're doing, as he fouls off another one there to keep the counts at 0-2. 6th pitch of the at-bats, and that one's inside. Not going to swing at that one. Ball one. Look around here, see if I can... I got plenty of things that I need to change here. All right. 7th pitch of the at-bats, and that one's lined, hit hard up center field, and underneath it, jumping at the warning track for another solid defensive play for the team that is not Hanwha. I mean, he's going straight back, jumps at the warning track, and it's switching from sunny to shade to sunny, but still makes the play. And Hwang Young-woo, no, that's Jung In-won. And Hanwha has a hit, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha has a hit as Jung In-won ropes one into right field. Hanwha has their third base runner, their second whole hit of the day, as Jung In-won gets a hit in his first at bat. And Kim Tae-yeon stepping in for his first at bat of the day. Hit 261 last year, 64 hits. He struggled mightily at the beginning of the season. Took some time to finally get around. Had a really, really hot month, and that kind of carried him as he looks at strike one, bringing the count to 1-1. Why is that not showing up right? There we go. All right. So he's going to play right field. He's an infielder. He'll play some first base. Again, Hanwha has lots of options, but unfortunately, they have options because they don't have really. They don't have like a set defense. There's not like, oh, you are going to play this position. It's more like, we need this. Can you do it? It's not so much of a, best. There's nobody that, as he goes down swinging. That's another thing with him. Hanwha just has so many obvious holes. And they addressed one of them, but then they created another one when they did that. Throw over to first, Jung In-won slides back in time. It's just they addressed some issues, but they created new issues when addressing those. Number 16 up for his first at bats, ropes one into and another diving, sliding play by the center fielder for the third out. I mean, just everywhere. So, yeah, we will go to the ninth. I mean, jeez. I mean, it's just like, wow. How is it possible? I mean, Hanwha really center field defense for Samsung all day, everywhere is the difference in the game. It really is the 100% difference in today's game. We'll go to the top of the ninth. Samsung up 2-0. Out hit 9-2. Kim Bum-soo stepping in to the mound for Hanwha. Let me get this changed. All right. Kim Bum-soo on the bump. getting some work here against lefties. Kim Ji-chan stepping in, walked in his first at-bat. Kim Bum-soo can throw it hard. He can ramp it up to about 150 or so. Misses there with a ball at 143. Kim Ji-chan fouls that one into the third or first base side. So the 1-1 pitch coming up. Let me get some stuff going here. Come on. And beautiful pitch in there for strike two. 143 on the gun. I've talked about this many times. Kim Bum-soo does pitch well, especially when he comes in to help after starting an inning. He pitches much better. When he comes in to start an inning, he does struggle. And again, right now, he's coming in to start an inning. Is he going to struggle some? He's gone back to the mullets look. Interesting look, but, And the hard grounder back to Kim Bum-soo. A quick snag and a toss over to first base. One away. Just put the glove down. Nice quick toss over to first. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. One away. All right. Up next is Kang Min-ho. And that ball is absolutely crushed. It was definitely caught, though, by a guy past the bullpen, a fan about 6 rows into the left field stands. I was going to say about how Kang Min-ho has absolutely just destroyed Hanwha, as last year he hits 347 with 3 home runs in 14 games. But I didn't have time because his first pitch was deposited into a fan's glove in the outfield seats. But now what we have here is a 0-1 pitch as Kim Bum-soo gets Kim Han-gon swinging. And ball one as it squirts between Pak Sang-hun's legs there. Like that, just crushed. Like nobody even turned around. They're like, whoop. Eagles fan catches it. Brought his glove to the game. He got to use it. And just misses outside to bring the count to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And chopped to second. The backhand and way overthrown. I mean, this is definitely an error. Are they going to give him an error? I mean, they got to give him an error on that. One away. Runner on first. And up Apparently that just misses on the outside. Again, a lot of these outside corner side pitches are on the actual strike zone as far as like the ABS system. And that's crushed also. That's just drilled. That is, wow. Wow. I don't even know if that's landed yet. All right, Kim Bum-soo now, he's throwing hard. That was just crushed. Like, if you've ever been to Hanwha Stadium, that was just crushed. Like, just under the outfield signage. And that one's just crushed, too. And another catch by the fans in the left field bleachers. 3 home runs in the 9th inning here for Samsung. And we're finally going to get ourselves a pitching change. Nope, no pitching change. I'm going to stick with him. Wow. Again, and air leads to runs. And strike one as he's swinging air. Yi Sung-gyu. Where's Yi Sung-gyu? I don't even know anymore. Oh, Yi Sung-gyu hit the home run. Jung Byung-woo. Jung Byung-woo in there. Quickly down 0-2. And fouls that one out of play down the right field line. Come on, let's get this game over with. I got a nap to take. And way outside for ball one. Again, just spring. No big deal. Just spring training. It's all right. And just gets a piece of that one to stay alive as he fouls that back into the fence behind home plate. Kim Bum-soo, needs to throw some pitches. So Jung Byung-woo, 3 for 4 on the day with a double, a single, a single. Ooh, just misses on the outside. Ooh. And buries that one to bring the count full, 3-2. I imagine this will be his last batter if he doesn't get him out here. 22 pitches, 25 pitches is going to be about his limits. Unfortunately, the guy in the dugout has no clue what he's doing, which means who knows what he'll do. And chops that one into the Samsung dugouts, bounces over and onto the top of the dugouts. Let's see. Oh, why do I have 3 outs? That's why my thing is wrong. 1 out. He didn't realize that he still had to get 2 outs, which is why he wasn't pitching well. But now that he knows, here comes the strikeout. Right on cue. And that was his last batter anyway, as we've got ourselves another pitching change. Well, we'll go with this. Hopefully these sounds are okay. Kim Bum-soo coming out. We will go to a new pitcher. As they have way more hits. 13 hits on the day. There we go. All right. Who do we got coming in? Say Roo Ji-hyuk still up. What do we have? Samsung, Kim Ji-tong, Kim Kang-min-ho, who I imagine will come out and replaced by someone. Kim Yeon-gon, Kim Jae-hyuk, good. Lee Sung-gyu. All right, what do we got here? All right, we are back. I'm still waiting on who is pitching, as they haven't actually showed lefty. Lee Jung-ho, 11 games, 0-0 on the season, 9.35 ERA, 3.53 batting average against 8 2/3 inning, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a 1.96 WHIP. Lee Jung-ho. Let's see if I can get this switched. Lee Jung-ho. And boom. All right, we got ourselves 2 outs. Just need 1 more, and then only need a 7-run homer to walk it off at the end. Easy peasy, no problemos. And the first pitch, and went all of 55 feet before bouncing in the dirt, and ball 1. So Roo Ji-hyuk still in there, 3 for 4 on the day, 3 singles. No, that's not right. 0 for 3 on the day, with a walk, 2 stolen bases, and already ahead in the count 2-0, and outside 3-0. Wow. And 4 straight balls. That's going to bring up Lee Byung-hyun. Singled in his only at bat on the day, 1 for 1. All right, the 0-0 pitch. And lifted up in the air. Right field. Under it, Kim Tae-yeon. And 3 down. But 3 homers. 4 runs for Samsung. And Hanwha will head to the bottom of the ninth, needing 7 runs, while they have 0 on the day. Whew. But they will have Pak Sang-an. But I imagine they'll have a pinch hitter there. Lee Jin-young, Lee Myung-gi. All right. So, Hanwha, they only need 7 runs. No big deal. Easy peasy. No problemos. Again, the error by the second baseman led to 4 runs. Well, not 4 runs, but led to way too many runs. And Lee Sung-hyun out. Let's get this changed while I still can. Lee Sung-hyun. All right, Lee Sung-hyun on the mound for Pak Sang-an stepping in. Pak Sang-an on. All right, no at bat so far today, as he looks at strike 1. And fouls that one out of play, brings the count to 0-2. Just needs back to back home runs. And Hanwha wins. Easy peasy. And that one is skied, but not in play. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And slapped into right field for a single. And we got ourselves another base runner, ladies and gentlemen. Another base runner. That is 4 base runners today for Hanwha. That is a slapped right to right field. Pak Sang-an on to first in his only at bat so far today. The one Lee Myung-gi looks at ball 1 way up high. His first at bat of the day also. 175 last year, but only played a little bit as he was injured in the first home game of the season. Looks at strike 1 on the inside. They signed him out of NC in the offseason 2 years ago, but ended up getting hurt in the home opener and didn't play until the very end of the season again. So, they tried to solve some problems with the outfield, which has been a problem for the last 4 or 5 years. But, you can't do anything about injuries here. So, Lee Myung-gi, the 2-1 straight back, scaring some fans behind home plates, bringing the count to 2-2. I don't know if I have his or not. I don't. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And fouled out down the third base line again. All right, once again, the 2-2 pitch. Way up high and outside. Brings the count full to 3-3. 3-3, 3-2. Oh my. And the full count. Fouled out of play once again. 8th pitch of the bat coming up here as Hanwha tries to battle back and get their 2nd victory of the spring, only down 6-0 in the bottom of the 9th. And fouled straight back up against the netting, bringing up pitch number 9 of this at-bat. And we will take it. A nice walk. Got runners on 1st and 2nd. First time Hanwha's had runners in scoring position on the day. They got them right where they want them. It's 6-0 in the bottom. All right. Lee Young stepping in, his first at-bat of the day. And I know he has music somewhere. There we go. Lee Young, his first at-bats, 248.9 last year on the season. And one of the best cheer songs in the game. He definitely has the ability to make it a 6-3 game very easily. But he also mightily struggles with the swing and miss stuff. So he's a guy that, you know, he's going to hit home runs, he's going to hit doubles, and he's going to strike out. So he's behind 1 and 2 as he fouls that one off into the right field stands. And lifts that one up to center field, tagging it Pak Sang-an. Is he going to go? He's going to go. Ooh, and a horrible throw to for third. Ooh, what is going on? What is going on with the broadcast? TVing broadcast has completely shut down. And I have no idea what's going on. There's no sound. All right. There we go. Oh, got both runners were able to tag up there. So we got runners on 2nd and 3rd. And 1 out for Kim In-won. Also getting his first at-bat of the day. Hit 225 last year. Again, he definitely has the most raw power. There's 1 out. Just the score bugs there. Yeah, 1 out. Yeah, they got Kim In-won and then Wang Young-mook coming up. So I hope you lose. I'm sorry, but I do hope you lose. Gotta hope for Hanwha. Not that I would ever bet on Hanwha, and not that I don't think your bet was a good bet, but yeah. And swing and strike there. 1-2 count. Pitch number 20 here for Lee Sung-hyun. and fouls that one, backing out of play. Keeps himself alive. It's 1-2. Hanwha players watching up on the top dugout. Step and up high, ball 2 brings the count to 2-2. Kim In-wan could easily walk here. And again, that's going to bring up Wang Young-mook. I'm a Hanwha fan. What do you mean? I hope Hanwha wins. And we got ourselves a full count. Brings the count 3-2. I mean, do you not? Yeah. All right. The 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4, loading the bases. And we're going to have ourselves another pitching change. We got ourselves a pitching change here. Going to have Wang Young-mook coming up. Wang Young-mook has not played before this season. We'll see if they get a pinch hitter here. I don't know who is left on the bench. I assume EG1. I have to imagine they're going to pinch hit here. Maybe. Nope. And Wang Young-mook 0 for 1. And he flips that one to left field. And tagging up and scoring a run for Hanwha, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha gets a run. And you lost. Sorry, sir. There was 0 attempts to throw him out. I mean, absolutely 0 attempts. Well, hopefully you didn't lose much. Hopefully it was a small bet. All right, King Kong stepping in. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to the warning track in his last at bat. 72 is nothing. You can make that back up quickly. All right, King Kong 0 and 1. He does have plenty of power, easily, and swings through that one. Strike 2, quickly down 0 and 2. Bet on the dealer. Always bet on the dealer. All right, the 0-2 pitch fouled away off to the first base side into the stands and stays alive at 0 and 2. Lee Seung-hyun about to throw a banker dealer. And in the dirt for ball 1. Banker goes last, right? Lee Seung-hyun about to throw pitch number 30. And pops that one up. Third baseman under it in foul territory up against the dugouts. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. That shall be it. Have a good night, man. Well, Hanwha. Oh, we gotta add some. Hanwha did get some at bats there, some hits finally. Why is this thing so awful? Why? So Hanwha did finally score. Oh, we only had 3 hits, not 4. Sorry. Yeah. So rough ninth inning for Hanwha. They really, the difference is defense. Multiple times, An Shi-hong was out of position at first base, and hopefully this should have been solved before spring training, before these spring training games. It's not time to be practicing things like that. So you got to put Cheon Sung, or you're gonna have to do something, because the Hanwha defense is pretty bad. And it looked bad today. The Jungwon error, that's a tough play. It's not an easy play to make, but the throw was bad. It didn't lead to the end of the game. It wasn't the reason for Hanwha's loss. So, it's just still spring training. But Hanwha got blinked up until the 9th inning, once again. So, Hanwha's got to do something. Thank you guys for checking out the stream. If there's anything that I need to work on to fix, please let me know. Again, this is the first time I'm streaming on YouTube instead of Africa TV, and I'm having to do play-by-play instead of just watching the game with people and adding commentary. So hopefully I will get better for the opening weekend. If I do go to the game, obviously I can't stream, but if I don't go to the game, then I will stream opening weekend. Definitely stream the Sunday game, as there won't be going to that one. But thank you guys for checking everything out, and I'll see you guys next time.